Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So, Super Trunks week is over. It went, unironically, a lot better than I thought it was going to go. I thought we were just gonna lose 7 times and that'll be it. We could just get the clown on Super Trunks the entire time. But we actually won a lot of events, and he actually kind of looked decent in a few of them. Mainly, he helped us beat Gogeta. We beat Bulma with him pretty casually. He helped out there. So I can't really make him the complete worst thing ever. He still has some god awful conditions, mainly this entire passive, right? Is just the worst thing ever. Especially because Android Cell Saga is such a poopy dog category. I mean, it could have been a little bit better if we did this next week or so when AGL or Gohan gets buffed. Then we could have used that a little bit better and it would have been a little bit easier, but that's not the case right now, so we can't do that. But it is what it is. And then, of course, you have his transformation condition, which is just terrible as well, especially when you don't have the Android Cell Saga condition up. So he's just not very good. And then you get into Super Trunks, which he is kind of impressive. He does decent damage. He crits. He is stunned. He has some other stuff to him, and that's just pretty much it. This form is solid, and it's fine, and it has mediocre defense, but he's okay. And then his base form is terrible. So... I think Super Trunks is going to be the second unit to ever go into just the straight up not fun category. You can definitely use him if you really feel like it. You're not going to be enjoying your time doing it unless you're a weirdo. It's just going to be awkward and not cool and very annoying consistently, but it's definitely doable. So that's pretty much it for him. There's not really a whole lot to talk about with Super Trunks. He didn't really do anything. Half of the videos we spent not even talking about him, so I feel like it's just one of those characters that we didn't really need to talk about a whole lot. Anyway, let's just go ahead and roll another character for ourselves real quick. I doubt we're going to get anybody interesting, but you never know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Let's just roll it a little bit. That should be good, and then let's just see what happens. Hopefully it's somebody cool and fun. Ooh! The Limit Breaker VEGITO. Now, Heroes is still usable. So we can actually have fun with Heroes. That's pretty cool actually. Let's go ahead and just jump in game and see what we can do with the Heroes team. So, we're back in the game, and obviously I wanted to run the Heroes team. But as you can very clearly tell, that has not been going very well. But let's just go ahead and let's just let VEGITO do his active skill. This is the first time he's even been on rotation for me, and this is my 3rd attempt already. So let's just go ahead and pop this and see what he does. He has a lot of support up right now. Okay, honestly, that's a full bar of damage. It's not bad. And now he's at 800k. That's viable. That's viable. I will say, I have already used him to beat, Gogeta. Oh, okay, well, let's see how he takes this. He has what? His full damage reduction here. Okay. So you might be that's pretty terrible. That's pretty bad. And to that I would say yes. But I don't know how to say that. That is in fact pretty bad. It just is I would love more from him right now, and I think he's usable. However, the problem with him is that he can't... to be fair, even then that wasn't really good for him being slot 1. Because slot 1 isn't a thing where he can really do anything. But it's also he didn't have a choice to be but in slot 1 there, and we couldn't really do anything else. And Heroes isn't really a team that has a lot of HP to play with, so it's just kind of unfortunate. There's not really a whole lot of other setups we could even run him on, because he wants grade 8 power. If we had a really good grade 8 power team, that'd be great. We can just toss him on. he wouldn't hold us back really at all, and he could just be like a floater that's like really solid. That'd be cool. However, we don't have that, so it just doesn't exist. So instead, we're just gonna like suffer for a while, and it's just gonna be how it is. There's not really a lot we can do about that, unfortunately. That's just how they decided to do Heroes this year. They said, we don't really want to give you a coherent team, we just want to give you a bunch of units that are good. Which, like, fair enough. Like, this just really is what it is. Like, as you can clearly see there, we eat a super attack, and now our whole health bar is gone because Heroes, they also refuse to give them decent stats. So we just kind of have to suffer for a while. Would love if that wasn't the case, but it is also the case. So, yippee! Ugh. Man, it's just sad, because I really like Heroes, and now we're never going to get any more Heroes units. And I feel like this batch was a step in the right direction that we're never going to continue. So it does annoy me greatly. Well, like, what are we really going to do about it? Like, there isn't a solution. It's just, well, hope for their easy A's, I guess. My biggest hope for the remaining Heroes easy A's, which is the Limit Breaker 2% 4s, Parts, Limit Breaker Vegito, 2% 3 Rose, and then this guy, is that none of them have any more crossover restrictions. Just take them out. Get rid of them. Take the restrictions, toss them out. Roll Moy. I do not want them. Get them out of here. That's what I want. I want them to just do away with all of that. That way we never have to deal with it ever again. And we can just have fun with the units and have a good time. So, 11 million though. 11 million. That's nice. He'd be closing in on damaging Goku and Frieza. This would damage Goku and Frieza, I'm pretty sure, if it does over 10k. Especially if it crits. I mean, yeah, he can do decent stuff. He's still really good. Like, I think he's a really cool unit. I think he's a really fun unit. I like him a lot. He's just a little old. And I think that's okay. Man, it's just gonna be a rough week, isn't it? Because I want to have fun. I'll probably... I think I can already kind of tell where he's gonna end up being placed. Which is gonna be, like, the fun but not good tier. Because, like, I firmly believed Super Saiyan 3 Rose could be saved. And I kind of still think that. Especially because he's a Realm of Gods character, and he only needs 3 crossover allies to have, like, his full passive and base form. Whereas, like, Vegito needs the full team, which is, like, significantly harder to do. Right? So I do feel like, at bare minimum, Super Saiyan 3 Rose could be useful on this team, because you grab, like, Xeno Pan, and then the Gokus, and then every other unit you have can just be, like, Tech UI, Age UI, or something like that. Like, anything else. That we have, like, better units just hovering around. That way that doesn't happen. Because obviously that's a problem. Alright. But, like, otherwise you're just kind of stuck dealing with this kind of thing. And I really like Vegito, and I think Vegito's very good. Here's the build I have for him, by the way. It's a very good build, I think, in my personal opinion. Maybe I'll change the raw defense to additional dodge, that way he's even more likely to dodge and do additionals, but I still think he's kind of funny. I like him a lot. Hopefully this week goes better for him than I'm thinking, but it's probably not going to. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if you're excited for this look back week and all that kind of jazz. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.